my lovers. Right, I'm back out on the Roman field. Well, I think it's Roman. Never seem to find much on the surface. But you dig down deep and there's loads of Roman pottery. So something was going on here. Now, the grass is a bit long today. Cows haven't been munching this side so much. So what I've done is I'm going to do another video of how I search for places to go metal detecting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one with the LiDAR. And I'm going to pick places like little lumps and bumps that you can see. And I'm going to show you how to sort of find them with the LiDAR. So what I've done is I've gone on the LiDAR and I found some lumps and bumps in this field. And I've turned on my Garmin, my 10-figure grid reference, and I've wandered around aimlessly trying to get the numbers to match up with these lumps and bumps that I found on the LiDAR. So what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to go and detect these lumps and bumps to see if there's anything like Roman. I'm going to have a puff on my vape, on my vaporizer, and I'm going to go and see if I can find, come on, turn on, I'm going to see if I can find anything. Cheers! Right, I got something here, my lovers, and it's right next to a stinking pile of poo. So, my first target was a bit of Thatcher's cider can. Drink up the cider, drink up the cider. And my next signal was a bit of foil. And this is the first half decent target I've had, and it's about 20 feet from the red peg. So it's in here somewhere. I've been hassled by flies. I'm going to have to put some insect repellent on. I thought they said it was, oh, half decent. There, look, a perfectly wrapped up piece of foil. Oh, it's hard. This old-fashioned foil was good stuff. Perfectly wrapped up, coin shaped, look. Oh well, on to the next. Here's my next best signal. So, it's in here somewhere. Oh, here she blows. It's a nice old button. Oh, look at that lovely bit of silver, well, silvered. Yeah. Not bad, Nick. Looks good. Loop's a bit bent. Right, that's getting near the other peg now. So the first peg wasn't very good, so I'm going to head for the next one. And they forecasted it to be horrible today. Yesterday they said it's going to be pouring with rain, don't bother going out. This morning said, oh, the rain's fading, it's going further down south like Devon. Sorry, Max. And well, it's quite nice here now, it's quite hot. I had my coat on, my waterproofs, everything. And it's pretty warm. I got a nice signal here, my lovers. Best signal I've had today. That's it on Ghost. Go back to Tadpole. 12:25. Oh yeah. $11.26. $13.25. Jumping around a little bit. Let's put it back on Ghost. No, it's no iron. 12.25. right there. Oh yes. There's a nice bit of colour on the old screen. 1225. What have I done with my pinpointer? Ah. Oh, it's a bit hard. Oh no, it's a bit of aluminum. Yeah, pesky aluminum. Thought I had a good signal then. Well, it was a good signal, it's just it was aluminum. Right, on to the next. Oh, no. So I put down the 2 red pegs and I did a bit of detecting. The problem is the grass is a bit long. It's about that long in places. So I can't really get the coil close to the earth. So I'm going to have to move, I think, to my next place where I took a little grid reference of something I saw in the next field over. So I'm going to have a look there, see what I can find. Well, I said about Max, didn't I? Sorry Max, because the weather looked like it was going a bit further south. Well, Max is another West Country metal detectorist. He's on about 95 subs at the moment, so if we can push him up to 100, that would be great. Yeah, he lives down Devon way, and believe it or not, he's even more broader with his accent than me. You might need to put on the subtitles on the bottom. There's a little button you can click to put subtitles on, because you might need to do that because he is very broad. Yeah, he's a nice chap. Got a little bit of a goatee beard. Looks a bit like that bloke that used to do the National Lottery with the purple goatee beard. Can't remember his name. Comedian, I think. He was Scottish. Billy something. Anyway, it's gone. Right, so I'm going to go on to the next field and try and find this grid reference and see what we can find. I got a lovely signal here. I've just come into the bigger field, and it's somewhere in this clot. There's a nice bit of colour on the old screen, right in the silver area, and it said 1239. Was that silver? Is it going to be a hammered coin? Nope, it's a bottle top. Ugh. Ugh. Bottle. I keep finding these blinking things. There must be something medicine for moose. Oh, that was a lovely. Boy, you look at the shape of it. Lovely. Right. On to the next. Right, I got another signal here, my lovers. Right, this is the same signal as what I had over there, which is about 40 feet away, and it's the same signal, more or less, without not such a clear signal. So it's going to be a tiny piece of foil or something silver, like a nice hammered coin, but I doubt it. Where's it gone? Ah, it's in the air somewhere. Oh, right. Oh, it was in there somewhere. Where's it gone? Is it falling out? Move you back a bit. It's picking up the tripod. Ah. There it is. Now. Ooh. That can't be it. Looks like a piece of rock. No, that's it. Oh, what's that then? I haven't had any hot rocks on this field at all, so it looks like it's heavy-ish. Right, I'll get that cleaned up and I'll get back to you. That is odd. Something broken. Right. Right, there it is. Right, I think looking at that sort of curve there and the flat bit on the top, it's a piece of broken machinery. And so you can see a bit of green in there, look. So I think it's just a bit of, like a bit of thrashing machine. Thrashing machine? You know, when they used to thresh the grain from the stalks. Because I've found similar things that've got like that curved edge. So I think it's just a broken one of those. So if I detect around the area, if I find any more, that's what it would be, I should think. Right. On to the next. Oh, look at this, my lovers. I'm only about 2 feet away from that bit of thrashing machine. And I thought that's what it was going to be. But I found a little coin. Here's the impression. Ooh, looks like a halfpenny. There's 1874. That's going to be a Victoria. Lovely patina. Oh yes. Bit of a gouge going through the middle, but that wasn't me. And there's a bit of a dent there. It looks like it's been hit by something. Let's have another look. Am I the right way up? It's a little bit smooth. Yes, my first coin of the day. Lovely jubbly. Right, on to the next. Right then, I got something here. It's a nice signal. 1222 4 inches. $12.22 still. Oh, it's gold! I got a gold ring. Why do people snap these off? Always find the ones, I never snap them off, I leave them on the can. Ugh. Right, on to the next. Right, I've just come across the other side of the field and I wasn't sure what it was, but I just got a bit of the imprint, look, the bit of the darker soil next to it. So it's in here, somewhere. Somewhere? Where are you? Oh, is it out? Where's it gone? must be out. Ah, fell in the hole. Ah, there it is. What's that then? Oh, looks like some sort of thing. Don't know. Quite weighty. I'm just looking because I can see the cows coming into the field. Well, they're not coming into the field yet, but they're approaching the coming into the field. Last time I was in here, they charged me. So, right, let's have a quick look. Oh, it looks quite old. Oh no, I can see something written on it. Hold on. Can you see it? Just there. Patent. It says patent. Patent. There might be a date on it. It's like 6/8. Just want to get some wet grass on it. It's a bit wet. Ah, that's better. Oh, it's completely disappeared now. Great. Right, it's got a patent number, so it can't be that old. Bizarre. It's a thing. Looks like it loops over something. Might be maybe hang a picture on or something like that. Oh, it's drying out. Yeah, patent. Bizarre. Right, let's see where them cows are. Oh yeah, they're coming into the field. I'm gonna make, God, I come to the other side of the field. My first target is a decent, and the bloody cows are in the field. Still, they're going off to the big cow shed in the sky soon. Yes. Oh well. Yeah, there's the pesky blighters over there, look. They come into the field I was going to do. Typical. Oh, look, one's getting randy. If I was to go in that field with my bleeping and blurping, they'd be on me like a shot. So, luckily, I got a gate just here, and the farmer shut it. So, if they see me and come over, then they can't get through. So they'll be all crowded on this side of the gate, and I can bugger off to somewhere else and leave them thinking, oh, where's he gone? We want to play with him. Yeah, right. I don't want to play with them. I'm having a nice juicy rump steak tonight. So I'll be thinking of them when I'm munching it. Right, I've got a nice signal in here, my lovers. Is it on? No. It's a bit shallow. It's not. Well, it's either a hammered coin or a piece of rubbish. It's a bit of a big signal for the decent signal I had on the detector. Ah, there it is. Look. Huh. Is it a big silver coin? Don't look like it. It's got a very dark patina. Right, now who is this? Is that George? Yeah, George the... can't read it. 5th, I think. Yeah, 5th. And the date is on the bottom there. 1919. So what's that? Just after the war. First World War. Ah, right. I'll do a bit more around this little area because it might have a silver cousin. Right, on to the next. I was just checking next to that silver coin I just had, and I thought, oh, I got another signal just here. Not a very good signal. Sounded like it had a bit of iron in it. But I think I can see it, and I think I know why it's got iron in it. Because I think it looks like a bag seal. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I think this is a bag seal. Is it going to be my first bag seal with something on it? Oh yes, that is lovely. Sutton and it's got some really good stamp. This one, it's got a crown on it. It's a little crown. And then it says Sutton and something. Looks like RCNS. That's not a word, is it? And it's got some finer writing around the outside. It's a lovely bag seal. Right. God, the writing on the bottom is so fine. Look at that writing in there, look. Just right there where my fingernail is. It's some very fine writing. I didn't know they could get bag seals so good. Right, this is going to need a bit of cleaning very carefully. I think I might have to take this home and clean it, because if I scrub this with the toothbrush it might damage it. Right. Lovely jubbly. On to the next. There they are, look. Pesky cows. You can't get through there. Yeah. You can't get through there. No. Barbed wire on both sides. Lovely jubbly. Oh. Right. I'm going to pack up, I think. I'm going to go down the pub for a few jars of ale. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Paul. Paul. Not very good with names. Anyway, Paul. He's a chap, he lives way up north somewhere. South Yorkshire. And he does really good detecting. I'll put a link in his description. He's a proper northerner. He's got a proper northern accent, and he's got a mate with him who's just started his channel, Gary, and he's even broader than Paul. So if you like broad accents, you should go way up there, and well, you don't go way up there, you sit in front of your laptop or your tablet, and you can view his channel. He's really good at finding things. Oh, trying to get through the gate. You know, when he finds things, he knows what it is most of the time. So if he finds a Roman coin, he'll tell you exactly who it is on the coin. He's been doing it for a few years, I would imagine. Yeah, you ain't going to get through that barbed wire, hopefully. Right. I'm off down the pub for some jars of ale. Cheers!